NOLA Gent here at Willie Mays. Great stuff in here, yeah!
Welcome to NOLA Gent. Let the good times roll. In this episode of our New Orleans travel vlog, it's time for you to destroy that subscribe button for what some have proclaimed as America's best fried chicken, as we enjoy New Orleans style fried chicken at Willie Mays Scotch House for our restaurant review videos looking for New Orleans best fried chicken. Willie Mays restaurant has some good stuff in here, and this is a classic New Orleans fried chicken neighborhood restaurant that has become very popular with both tourists and locals. Willie Mays Scotch House is located in New Orleans at 2401 St. Anne Street, which is about 4 minutes and 1 mile away from the French Quarter. I've eaten in Willie Mays many times, but it has been a while since I've been here, and I'm ready to get some more of the fried chicken. So let's head on inside here and check this place out. In 2005, Willie Mays received the James Beard Award for America's Classic Restaurant for the Southern region before being damaged by Hurricane Katrina. Willie Mays Scotch House was able to reopen in 2007 and was proclaimed by the Food Network and Travel Channel as America's best fried chicken. So there's usually a line to get in when it first opens, and it's luck of the draw where you're going to sit. You get the front dining room here, and then you've got the upstairs room, as they call it, and this other big dining area. So these are the unusual spots most people end up in. There's tables for two and tables for larger groups, so you can put where you're going to fit usually, and sometimes you can go all the way back here to the rear of the restaurant where they have some other dining tables, but you can also take a look in the kitchen where the magic is made right there on your way back to the rear area. This is also where the bathrooms are back here. So once you get past the kitchen, this is actually one of the quieter areas. So it's not quite as noisy and boisterous as the other two dining rooms. So if you end up here, you get a little more peace and quiet to enjoy your food than you do in the other areas. So it's definitely got a mix of different spaces and areas in here with their own unique charms. So it just depends what you get, because you really don't have a lot of choice. It's first come, first serve, and wherever you get sat is where you end up. This video will cover 2 visits in 2 different areas. We're going to start here in the back dining room. They don't have printed menus. They still are using the QR codes to go to the website to see their menu there. And my fried chicken's arrived, because what else am I going to get here but fried chicken to begin with? And I also got a side of their delicious butter beans. You definitely want to try the red beans or butter beans here, as they are amazingly delicious. But of course, I've got to put a little hot sauce on here. They don't have Tabasco, just Crystal, but we're definitely going to enjoy kicking up the spice level just a little bit. And these butter beans are just so delicious, and the hot sauce just makes them even better to me. So I really do enjoy them here. My favorite thing to eat here is actually their stewed veal, but they don't have that on the menu currently. Hopefully they'll bring it back. One of the servers said that they would be bringing it back at some point, but right now it's not on the menu still. I would definitely check the website out to see the most current version of the menu and make sure they have all the things that you want on there. So I would definitely suggest ordering the butter beans or the red beans when you visit. I think the butter beans are the better choice personally, but hey, you maybe should get one of each and try them both. It's definitely worth a sampling of many items here. And the flavor of both is unique and delicious. So if you've never tried red beans or butter beans quite like this, you certainly should experience it, because they are wonderful. And for all you vegans and vegetarians out there, these are vegetarian, but I'm not sure about vegan, and they certainly don't have any meat in them like many other places in the South add to their beans. But now I'm a little bit sad because I'm on my last bite, so just like I destroyed those beans, destroy that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and tell me what you thought about these delicious butter beans. And now it's time for the fried chicken. Oh, yes indeed. Look at this big piece of a chicken breast. Oh, and it's searing hot. My fingers are already covered in sizzling grease, and they are cooking themselves. This is probably a terrible idea to dig into it so soon. It smells amazing though, it looks amazing, and my fingertips are cooking, but I finally got a piece off, and my fingertips are going numb from the heat. Oh, but I've got to bite into it, and it's so juicy and delicious. And wow, I have to say, the flavor has been much improved from the last time I ate here. They've definitely spiced it up more than it was last time too, so I'm really happy with some extra seasoning kick to it. It was a little bland the last time I ate it here, so I'm glad they've got a little more kick to it, and the flavor's just really spot on. The chicken is perfectly fried. It's just got all sorts of wonderful greasiness in all the good ways, and certainly it's really juicy and tender and cooked quite exactly perfectly, I would say. The batter on the outside of the chicken is certainly much better fried and seasoned than it was the last time I had this. It's definitely improved in every way, so I do want to give kudos to them getting their chicken back to where it needs to be. Because for a while, this place was verging on going the way of a tourist trap, as the chicken had declined in quality and the lines had just gotten really excessively long there for quite a while. Now the lines don't seem to be too terribly bad, but if you do happen to encounter a really long line and wait time here, there are plenty of other equally good fried chicken places in the city that we will be covering in our NOLA Gent episodes. While if the line and wait isn't too terrible, this is definitely a worthwhile chicken to try out. And they did have some rough times back in around 2010 and 11, it seems, with some consistency issues with the chicken. And that's actually the last time I ate in here was 2011, and the chicken was just really hard on the outside, not all crispy and flaky like this, and it was very bland. This is a much improved fried chicken now. Ooh, now we're gonna dig into these two wings after we polished off most of this breast, and everything is perfectly cooked on the wings as well. So the breast was perfect and these wings are perfect. So they definitely have gotten back on track, and it probably helps that the lines aren't just insanely long and multiple hours of waiting outside to get in. So if you can get in easily like I did on my 2 visits during this episode, you definitely want to check this place out. So now I've totally destroyed this fried chicken. So go ahead and destroy that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. While you're down there, check out the link to my Patreon account because, hey, I work for tips and I appreciate any assistance with that. So the total for 2 people was $36.30 before tip. And now it's time to move on to the next visit where I'm going to get a chicken sandwich, and I've never had the chicken sandwich before, so I'm curious to try this out and see how it is. For my side, I got the candied yams, and I do love some candied yams. So, I'm a little unhappy they don't have Creole mustard here though. So, quick tip, Willie Mays, if you would add the availability of Creole mustard as a condiment and add the ability to add a cheese like pepper jack, that would really kick this sandwich up to a whole nother level. It's got a nice chicken breast on here. It's fried very nicely. There's some good spice to the chicken. I like all the flavors here. It all goes together very well, but definitely I would say it needs some Creole mustard added on here, but that's my flavor preference. And definitely a little cheese wouldn't hurt either. So those are my 2 recommendations to kick it up a little bit more. And the structural integrity is actually really excellent and a lot better than many burgers I've sampled lately. So it's really staying together very well. It's not slipping and sliding. The meat and bun ratio is really good, and everything is perfectly staying together, and it seems to certainly maintain a good meat to bun ratio with each bite I'm doing. So this is a really well-made sandwich. Now overall I would say the fried chicken on the bone is better though. So this isn't quite as juicy and delicious as the regular fried chicken. It is a good fried chicken sandwich though. So in the realm of fried chicken sandwiches, it's pretty darn good. Now, I don't know if it's quite up to the level of Popeye's fried chicken sandwich, but this is still a pretty darn decent sandwich. I do like to put on some of the Mardi Gras mustard sauce on a Popeye's fried chicken sandwich, but the red coleslaw that they have on this sandwich also adds some really good flavor elements and gives it some really nice crunch that I like a lot. So there's definitely some elements on here that I really am enjoying, and really like the pickles and the red cabbage interplaying with each other, and it really gives a good extra little flavor to this chicken sandwich. So I've got one bite left of this sandwich, and now that I'm gonna destroy my last bite, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up and comment below. Tell me what you thought about this chicken sandwich. Now we're going to sample the candied yams. They have some nice cinnamon flavor on top of here. It could be a little nutmeg in there also. So there's a really good spice coating that powders the top of the dish here, and the texture of the yams is really nice. Everything is smooth and easy to eat, and they're sliced really thin, and everything is tasting exactly the way you would want your candied yams to taste, or at least the way I like my candied yams to taste. The only downside I see here is that it is a smaller serving, so you definitely get a much larger serving of the beans, and the candied yams is a very tiny little dish. So if you're in a much more hungry mood, the candied yams might not be the optimal side. So the beans definitely give you a lot more bang and size for your buck. And to me, candied yams are almost like a dessert. They're so sweet with all the good seasoning and spices on them, which is good news because they were sold out of the cheesecake I was gonna eat for y'all. But just like I've destroyed these yams, go ahead and destroy that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And comment below, let me know what you thought about Willie Mae's Scotch House. And while you're down there, check out the link to my Patreon account because, hey, I work for tips and I appreciate any assistance with that. So the total for 2 people was $41.75 before tip. So thanks so much to everybody at Willie Mae's Scotch House for a great time, and please hurry up and get my stewed veal back because that's my favorite dish here. And thanks so much to everybody out there for tuning in to the NOLA Gent Channel, especially to my Patreons. And is Willie Mae's really America's best fried chicken? I don't think I would say that. It is one of the best fried chickens in New Orleans, while there's other spots in New Orleans with equally great fried chicken. So tune in next time for more good food, good times, and good people.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you would just click on the little circle here with a picture of my head in there and subscribe to the NOLA Gent channel, it would really help me a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you.